So thermodynamics, if we are talking about thermodynamics, like let's cover it in one slide. What does really mean? We have working substances. It can be single phase or it can be two phase. In single phase, most of the time we have solid, liquid, gas, which are really ideal and real. But in two phase we have water and refrigerant. So it's like single phase and two phase. And also we have system and properties. Like we'll see what does this system mean later, but for now we have three systems: closed system, open system, and isolated system. And if we are talking about properties, we also have here intensive and extensive properties. There are also process like isochoric, isobaric, isothermal, isentropic, adiabatic. Like we will see exactly what these processes are mean. When we say isochoric, what does it mean? When we say isothermal, what does it mean later? But like I want you to have this in your mind. And also we have cycles: gas power cycle and vapor power cycle. The other most interesting thing in thermodynamics is the laws of thermodynamics. Like we have four laws. The first one is Zeroth Law, and we have first law, we have second law, we have third law of thermodynamics. And the last one that we will see is the thermodynamic balance: energy balance, entropy balance, and exergy balance. So when we're talking about thermodynamics, first there is working substance, single phase and two phase. In two phase it could be water and refrigerant, but in single phase they can be solid, liquid, or gas, which are ideal and real. And if we are talking about system, we have open system, closed system, and isolated system. And if we are talking about properties, we have intensive and extensive properties. The other thing is, if you are talking about process, we have isochoric, isobaric, isothermal, isentropic, and adiabatic process. The other thing is the laws of thermodynamics. We have Zeroth Law, first law, second law, and third law of thermodynamics. And the last one is thermodynamics balance. We have energy balance, entropy balance, and exergy balance. So this, like, I want you to have in your mind these things. Like when you think about thermodynamics, these are the ideas that comes into your mind or that crosses your mind. System. What does system mean? System is a quantity of matter or region in a space chosen for investigation. Let's see the types of system. Like before we talk about, let's see. The first one is what? Closed system. In closed system, as you can see, there is no mass in, there is no mass out. There is only what? Energy in and energy out. We call this system closed system. Take this cup of tea. This one is closed. Like let's say we have hot tea here and we closed it with a cup, and there is heat transfer still, but there is no mass transfer. So we call this system closed system. There is no mass in or mass out, but there is only energy in and energy out. We call this one closed system. And the second one is open system. Like as you can see, this one is surrounding, right? So we have mass in and mass out, and also we have energy in and energy out. We call this thing open system. Let's say this cup. As you can see, there is no cover here, so we open or we expose this thing to air. So we have open system. There is heat transfer. There is also mass transfer here. So we call this open system. And the third one is isolated system. In this, there is surrounding, but there is no mass in, there is no mass out, there is no energy in, there is no energy out. So we can say it is isolated from the environment. This kind of thing. As you can see here, there is no heat transfer, there is no mass transfer. So we call this isolated system. No heat transfer, no mass transfer. So we have three systems, right? First one is closed, in which there is no mass in or mass out, but there is only energy in and energy out. And the second one is open system, in which there is mass in, at the same time there is mass out, and also there is energy in, at the same time there is energy out. And the last one is isolated system, in which there is no mass in, mass out, there is no energy in, energy out, which we call this isolated system.